So you want to know what banks have IULs. I have some good news for you and I have bad news for you. We'll start with the bad news. The bad news is that there are no banks that have index universal life policies. I'm going to explain why in a little bit, but the good news is that in this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly where you can get them instead, since banks are not where it is. If this is the first time that we are meeting, my name is Nobu Musekiwa. I'm a licensed financial professional, and on this channel, I answer your questions about cash value life insurance. If you are interested in working with me to get your cash value life insurance policy like an IUL, there is a link in the comments. So in order to understand why you cannot get an IUL at a bank, it's important to understand what it is exactly. If you heard about it on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, you might have heard that it's an account. You might have heard that the way it works, we're talking about saving money, borrowing from it. It sounds like an account, but in reality, it is a life insurance policy. IUL stands for Index Universal Life, and it is specifically a life insurance policy. It's a life insurance policy that is customizable based on each person's needs. And I know for myself, before I got licensed, I always thought that life insurance only functions to pay someone when you die. But in reality, if you have a cash value life insurance like an IUL, you're able to do things that seem like it's a bank account, like save money, get interest, borrow from it, but it is very much a life insurance policy. And because it is a life insurance policy, this is not something that you can get at a bank. It's a life insurance policy that requires some customizations depending on what the policyholder is trying to do with the account. So it's not something that's just like, you pick something and you're good to go. It does require building something out specific to the needs of the person that is getting the policy. As a result, an IUL is not something that you get at a bank. An IUL is only available from insurance companies that have IULs. Not all insurance companies have IULs, but in order for you, a regular person, to get an IUL, you cannot go directly to an insurance company and just say, I want an IUL. How it works is you need to work with somebody that is licensed to talk about life insurance, and then specifically that has the ability and experience to do index universal life policies. Like I said, these types of policies require some customizations. It's not just a click and play. At least if it's a good policy, it's not a click and play. And so you have to find someone like myself who is able to do index universal life policies and who has the partnerships with the different insurance companies that have IULs. With that said, because this is not a regular account, right? If this was a bank account, you just go to your bank, you say, hey, I want an account, you show them your ID, and that is it. But because this is a life insurance policy, it's not something where you just want it, you can get it. It does require an application. It does require the insurance company to say, yes, we want to insure you. And there are plenty of people that want IULs that simply cannot get it because there are certain requirements that have to be in place in order for you to meet even the basic requirements to get an IUL. In this video, I walk you through step by step what the application process is for an IUL and exactly every single document, every single requirement that you will need minimally in order to even be considered for this type of policy. I'll see you there.